Everyone, we're going to talk about fragments. Do you know what that is? A fragment? Is that a good thing, a bad thing? Maybe you've heard your teacher say that you have them in your writing. Well, it's not a really good thing to have. Basically, it means that you have an incomplete sentence and you don't want to have that in your writing. So, how do we avoid that? I'm going to talk about how to avoid them in your writing in this video. First thing you need to know is, what's a sentence? What makes a sentence a sentence? Okay, so a sentence has to have three things, okay? It needs to have a subject, a verb, and an object? No, not an object. It needs to have a complete idea. Basically, it needs to make sense, okay? And that's hard to explain, but reading and writing and speaking and all that will help you with that. So let me give you an example of a sentence. The students work hard, period. Okay, so in this sentence, we have a subject, that's who or what the sentence is about. We have a verb, which is the action that the subject is doing, okay? And then we have a complete idea. It is complete, it makes sense by itself. So this is called a simple sentence. Or another way you can call it is an independent clause. An independent clause is another way of saying sentence with subject, verb, complete idea. They're the same thing, okay? So the problem with fragments is that we're trying to write sentences, but when we do that, sometimes we forget the subject. Or sometimes we have a subject, but we forget the verb. Or most of the time, what we're doing is we forget the main idea or the complete thought, the complete idea, okay? So let me give you some more examples of that. Okay, let's take a look at this sentence. Well, these two sentences. I like to run, period, because it's good for my health. Now, if I say that, it sounds perfectly fine, but if you're looking at it, you see there's actually a mistake here. This sentence is fine. It's a complete sentence with a subject, verb, complete thought. You can have a period there. But this, because it's good for my health, is missing something. Let's see what it's missing. Because it's good for my health. We have a subject, it is who or what the sentence is about. Is the verb. So we do have a subject and we do have a verb. Because it's good for my health. We're missing a complete idea. It's not finished, it's not complete. If you separate this part and you just read this, because it's good for my health, what? What are you saying? It's a fragment, it's not complete. It sounds complete when you read it with this, but it's not complete because you have a period. So the simple, easy correction is just take away that period and combine this fragment to the sentence before it. And now we have, I like to run because it's good for my health. That's one. Okay, here's the second example. Hidden in his bag, period, a mouse had created a burrow. Okay, one of these is a complete thought, a complete sentence. Which one? Hidden in his bag. What was hidden in his bag? What's the main verb? What's the thought? What's the complete idea? There isn't one. This is a fragment, okay? But this is good. A mouse is the subject. That's who or what the sentence is about. Had created is the verb. It's what the mouse did. A mouse had created a burrow. That makes sense. It's a complete thought. This doesn't make sense. It's missing a subject. It's missing a complete verb, and therefore it doesn't make sense. There's no complete idea. So this needs to be fixed. And the easiest way to fix it is to just turn this period into a comma, lowercase the a, and connect them. Hidden in his bag, a mouse had created a burrow. A mouse was hidden in his bag. Sometimes when we start sentences like this, with participle phrases they're called, we make the mistake of using this comma as a period when it really should be a comma. All right, here's another example. Okay, next type of example is this kind when we accidentally make fragments when we start with a to sometimes. It sounds fine. To pass my class, I had to see a tutor. It sounds great. But if you look at it, because there's a period here, this is actually not complete. There's no subject, there's no complete verb, and therefore there's no complete idea. But if you look at this one, I had to see a tutor. I is the subject, I, who the sentence is about. Had is what I did. I had to see a tutor, that's the verb. I had to see a tutor. That's a complete idea. That's a complete thought. It makes sense. So since I am the person that did this, all I have to do is take away that period, add a comma. To pass my class, I had to see a tutor. What I did was I just added this fragment to the rest of my sentence. Okay, let's see another type of fragment. Okay, so in this one I see all the time in my students' writing. He loves animals, especially dogs. That sounds great if you're saying it, but when you're writing it, if you put a period here, this part is a problem. Why? Does it have a subject? No. Does it have a verb? No. Does it have a complete idea? No. This does. He loves animals. Subject, verb, complete idea. We want to add this to this sentence. We don't want to separate it because it's a fragment by itself. So what can we do to combine it? Just turn that period into a comma and lowercase the e. He loves animals, especially dogs. So be careful when you're trying to add extra information with words like, such as, like, especially, for instance, for example. These types of words where we add information or extra information, a lot of times when we add that extra information, we accidentally make a fragment. Here's another way that we accidentally make fragments with these types. So here's another example of the same type of fragment, extra information fragments. My school has many departments. For example, English and math. Okay, there's just two. But here it sounds like a great sentence, and this is a complete sentence. It has a subject, a verb, and a complete idea. But here we have the word, for example, English and math. And that is supposed to be a sentence, but it's not a sentence because it doesn't have a subject, it doesn't have a verb, and therefore it doesn't have a complete thought. So instead, what we should do is we can say, my school has many departments. For example, it has, so just add what's missing. It's missing the subject and verb. For example, it has English and math departments. If it were really my sentence, I would add more departments, but this is just an example. This is another type of fragment that I see often. My dog dashed out of the house. That sentence is fine. It has a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. But look at this one. And ran into the street. I call this the lonely verb fragment. It has a verb, ran, it's an action, but who ran? I know you're talking about the dog, but there's a period, so this part needs to have its own subject and its own verb. It's missing a subject. The best way to fix this would be to just add what's missing, the subject. My dog dashed out of the house and he or she ran into the street. Another way you could fix it, this is fine. You can start a sentence with and, you can. A better way though would be to use a comma and. So those are the main types of fragments that I see. But basically you just need to remember that if your teacher is saying that you have fragments in your writing, that just means look at your sentences. Look where you put the periods. Do you see a subject, a verb, and a complete thought? And you might be writing really complex sentences, which might make it harder for you to actually see if you have a fragment or not. So try to break down your sentences into subject, verb, complete thought. And if you have all that, then you can start combining them in ways that create more compound, complex sentences using words like and, even though, things like that. But the main thing is just to remember you need a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. And if you're missing one of those, just add what's missing to fix the fragment, or combine the fragment to another sentence nearby so that it makes sense. As long as it makes sense. Combine it as long as it makes sense. Okay, so I hope that this helped you out. Fragments are not easy, but with practice and awareness, you can improve on writing without them and fixing them.